Welcome to Fabulous Momentum, Fabulous Networking's newsletter for the 19th of April 2026. I'm Glenda Shawley. How solid are your foundations? Our neighbour is having her garage rebuilt. The builders have been digging the foundations for weeks and not by hand. If I hadn't seen the plans, I'd be thinking she was building a tower block. It's got me thinking about the foundations on which our businesses are built. We live in challenging times. Many businesses are struggling. Unemployment is at a 5-year high. LinkedIn is full of people looking for work. The chances are more people will look at setting up their own businesses, and that means more competition for those of us already in business. If our foundations aren't solid, we can find ourselves in shaky territory. It's so important we update our ideal client profiles so we understand what is going on in their lives right now and how that might impact our offers. That might drive us to look at our pricing strategy and possibly our services. This is the topic of this week's Food for Thought article, which has a look at how our product ladder can provide the foundation for our pricing strategy. This is also the topic for our business development slot at BizChat on Monday. Do come along if you can and share your thoughts and experience. There's a link in the print newsletter to join us. In the diary this week on Monday it's BizChat, Tuesday is Shrivenham in person, and Wednesday it's online with Anita Chakraberty. Spark this week. Each week I share a question or an idea with which I hope to spark some action or fresh thinking. Sometimes we need to look at our businesses through a different lens in order to come up with fresh ideas. Here's a question that might give you a new perspective. If I was setting up a business to compete with mine, what would I do? Don't forget, we have Shrivenham in person this week. Jill would love to see you if you can be in the Swindon area on Tuesday. She'll be running a workshop on how disabled people can help our businesses to grow. Also this week, we have the inspirational Charlotte Hay of Vivid Copy speaking at Anita's online meeting on Wednesday. Sadly, I can't make Shrivenham. It's a 140-mile round trip, but I'll be at BizChat and Anita's meeting and would love to see you there. Whatever you are up to, have a good week. So our Food for Thought article, your product ladder and your pricing strategy. Pricing our products and services is one of the biggest challenges for small business owners. Do you have a pricing strategy? Some people adopt a cost plus strategy. That's a great place to start and should ensure you price for profit. But does that result in a price that makes sense to your customers? A product ladder can be a great structure for pricing, especially when you're pricing services and programs. Ideally, you want a ladder that takes your customer from a low risk, easy first purchase in incremental steps to your premium offer. Those steps need to seem logical to your customers. What are you offering at each step? Think about your role, the level of support, the resources included, the time involved, the value to your clients, the costs involved, the flexibility on offer. Clearly, the more one-to-one support clients get and the longer the programme, the more people should expect to pay. An example product ladder. A marketing consultant might offer the following: a free or low-cost webinar to cover the key questions a marketing strategy would need to address, perhaps £10 to £25, depending on the length of the session. A self-study, 3-part pre-recorded programme to identify our ideal client at £39 could be a second step. The third step could be a 6-week group online programme delivered live to develop an outline marketing strategy, perhaps at £595. And at 4, we have a 6-month mastermind programme for ongoing support and accountability to develop an in-depth marketing plan. It includes 1 in-person session a month and weekly online sessions. Maybe a price for that could be £2,500. And then one-to-one support with an element of done-for-you marketing from £1,200 per month. Potential clients should be able to understand that the more they pay, the more bespoke your solution and the more of your time they get. This structure should give you a logical solution for pricing new services. For example, you decide that you're going to offer a 12-week programme for people to develop and implement a content plan based on their outline marketing strategy. There'll be a range of supporting worksheets and videos and weekly group Q&A online sessions with you. The new service sits between number 3 and number 4, so the price should be somewhere between £595 and £2,500. It's twice as long as Service 3, has similar levels of contact with you, and doesn't have the in-person sessions of Service 4. So a price around £1,100 to £1,200 should seem logical to your clients, but may make you think that perhaps you should charge more for the Mastermind programme because of the in-person sessions, which are likely to cost you more to put on. Do you use a product or pricing ladder to determine what you charge? An action point. Take a look at the prices you're charging for your various offers. Do they make sense in comparison with each other? If not, what can you do to resolve the problem? Our member in the spotlight this week is Kate Llewellyn of the Content Consultancy. Content Confidence Reset is week commencing the 27th of April 2026. Kate is running her Content Confidence Reset Challenge online, starting on the 27th of April. It's free. In 5 days, you'll identify exactly what's been holding you back, reframe so you can post without second-guessing yourself, beat comparison and find your authentic voice, build your very own confidence bank to lean on when doubts creep in, and feel ready to create more content that feels aligned with you again. By the end of the challenge, you'll have the clarity and courage to stop diluting and start creating content you're proud of. You'll also have a clear next step to keep the momentum going. Kate's challenges are always well structured and a good use of time, so why not give it a try? There's a link for you to sign up in the print newsletter. As you are probably aware, this month's introduction round is What's Your Entry Point Offer? The lowest risk purchase someone can make to try you out. And there is a link to an article to explain more. We've then got a list of what's on with booking links, or in the case of BizChat, the joining link for the next month or so. And I'll leave you with our quote of the week, which is, one way to prevent conversation from being boring is to say the wrong thing. And that's from Frank Sheed. Thanks for listening.